Hey, welcome back to Skyblock, where in the last video, we explored the other and the end to try and get a bunch more special ingots, vibranium and unobtainium. We also got soul lava, and initially I didn't think this trick worked, but if I'm seeing particles, it's probably doing something. It's just this method is very slow. And yeah, I did build this between videos. Also between videos, if you remember those site things that I mentioned, I've made them. So I've got all the modium, vibranium, and unobtainium. And as you can see, I've been using them. Because I went a little bit overboard, and I've got full unobtainium tools, and full unobtainium armor. Which took a while, but I have it now. And that's not even all I'm gonna need, because I need to get the 28 blocks of it. Also, I really like that Thorncraft isn't in this pack, but this makes me look like the Thormium King. So in this video, I want to try and knock off as many of these as I can. I've been looking through it. These runes that I need, I can probably bang those out. That's not too hard. That's 2 things off the list. Master of the Sky, Master of Alchemy, Master of Reality, and Master of Space. Those all require going very deep into Pneumaticraft. Oh, there's some Forbidden and Arcanus as well. Mechanism, Industrial Contraptions, I always want to call IC2, it's not. And a bit of AE2 as well. AE2 I'm kind of close. Ooh, Unobtainium Block times 2, I didn't notice that. But those ones are the hard ones. Master of Dimensions, in theory, all of this is just kind of making itself for me? Just over time? Maybe the emeralds, not so much. But hang on. I can make all of these patterns just for argument's sake. Okay, there's a ton of patterns. What do I need? 58,000 emeralds! Oh, shit. For the rest, I only need about 6,500. That's not actually that hard. It's just the emeralds, really. But Dimensional Seed, pretty much everything there, I'm already slowly generating. So, that one will be fine. Same with Master of Creation. This is just getting a ton of Insanium. And then Patrick Star, this is just go down and create, which I think I'll do at last. Which just leaves this, Master of the Oblivion. And this one, the Dark Nether Star blocks, I think I might pretty much have that. And the Unobtainium blocks, they're not too hard. The big thing, Snow Queen Trophy, which is the final boss in the entire Twilight Forest chain. So that's my plan for this video, to go through the entire Twilight Forest. Well, let's get started. So, I've already explored a decent amount of this place, mostly to try and gather all the modium. The first stop is one of these mazes, any of them. They all have the Naga in them, which is the first step along the way. I'm going to go to this one. So here it is. It's a giant snake. Should be able to get it pretty easily. Oh, oh yeah. That is very easy. There we go. And there's a loot chest with the Naga trophy. And I guess this is when I spoil that I had already killed the Naga before. It was kind of an accident. I was just running around through the Twilight Forest without even thinking. Because normally, when I'm doing this on my own, I just kill every Naga I come across, because why wouldn't you? They're easy. I just proved it. And again, normally if you're playing this casually, you'd want to get a magic map, but a mini-map kind of breaks that a bit. And the big thing with the Twilight Forest is everything of note is in one giant grid. So if you keep going in any cardinal direction, you'll come across a new thing. And there's a few other rules around, like there's bordering Yeti caves in the snow before you get to the middle bit, which has the Snow Queen in it. But I can't enter that biome until, it probably tells you in the quest line, I can't enter the snow until I've beaten the Urghast. I can't enter the Urgas Tower until I beat the Phantom Knight, I think. I can't enter the Labyrinth until I beat the Hydra. Oh no, the Labyrinth is the Minoshroom. The Dark Forest. Close enough. But yeah, you just need to keep following down the chain. Every time you beat a new enemy, it unlocks a new area with a boss. That unlocks a new area with a boss. That unlocks a new area with a boss. You get the idea. So next I need to go to the Lich, which is in these big towers. I probably mentioned it previously. Yeah, I did. And this time I've got flight. So here we are, the Lich's tower. And normally, is there an entrance somewhere? Or would I just have to break in myself? I'm not sure. Normally there's an entrance and you have to try and climb your way all the way to the top. But I can fly, so I don't have to worry about that. I mean, you could always just pillar up to the top anyway. It never stopped you. You get to this top room with the Lich in it. But, oh no, he's got a shield. What do I do? I have to focus on the main guy. Ow. I'm not that great at this. Oh, I'm actually taking a lot of damage. I kind of just thought that with the unobtainium armor I'd be more or less invincible. I'm going to put on the whole thing, actually. Oh, it does mean that I can't regen full. But the way you take out this Lich guy is you just break all of the orbs that he shoots at you. Oops. Also, here's a neat trick. If you can combine the Grave Key with the Ender Pearl, I can then look in the direction of where I died, hold right click, and teleports me straight here. Oh boy. I would like to take some cover. I find that the Lich is kind of the most annoying boss. You can read what's going to happen based on the color above their heads. If it's orange, they're shooting a fireball. If it's blue, they're shooting a pearl. And the pearl is the one that you want to hit. Only the main guy's pearls can actually damage him. Oh, he's back to normal. And now I can just take him out. So what did he give me? The trophy, of course. The Scepter of Life Draining. And then more of the shaders. Most of the stuff here I won't be caring about. But that's the Lich. Next, it's asking me to make a maze map. That's probably a good thing, actually. I need to go to the maze anyway. So the maze is in the swamp, and there's one up there. Or the one over there, which is a bit closer and a bit bigger. So here's the swamp. It's a little gross. And in it you'll find these mounds, which will lead you down into the labyrinth. And my minimap isn't really gonna help me much here. I need to find these minotaurs, those guys with the cow heads. There's a chance they'll give me a map focus, and that'll be very useful. Also, I don't know why there's these torch rooms. Oh, actually, maybe I could use my own torches to kind of mark my path. So I need to get to the bottom layer, and on every floor there's only one spot where you can go down. I'm just going to do usual maze strategy of hug the right wall. Oh, I think I found the way down. I already found it. Also, in case you're wondering why I don't just dig... What? Well, I proved myself wrong. Ah, yeah, I forgot. It's not that you can't break the maze stone, it's that there's bedrock layers. There's one layer down, 2 more to go. Oh, I found the Minoshroom, I guess. Well, he's gone. Kinda easy. And there it is, Meef Stroganoff. Stroganoff? Whatever. Also, I'm going to take all 4 of these chests. Whoops. Now I need to find my way out. So then I do the opposite. Follow the left wall. Or I just... not. Ah, here's the way up. Although I want to do the quest, so I need to get that map focus. Here's the exit. Do I have a map focus on me? I do. I've got 2. And a lot of other shit. Well, I can make that maze map, and it looks like this. Just very simple. So that's completed a decent few quests. Oh, so pickaxes just take a lot of damage from breaking maze stone. And now before I move on to the Hydra, I think I'm going to want to empty my pack. I'm going to strategically keep a few things on me, just in case. And now I just need to go back to that same swamp. So, the reason why I had to do all of that is because it gives me this meat stroganoff. Which, if I get to the right spot, here, the Hydra lands. And if I try and go in there, yeah, it'll set me on fire. But, with the meat stroganoff, does that just make me permanently invulnerable? I guess it does. Anyway, the reason to come in here, as I said, is to fight the Hydra. And it's not really like the mythology. You're supposed to be hitting the heads. And you can kill individual heads. And if I let it do the particles, 2 more should grow back. Is it 2 more? Yeah, 2 more should grow back. And they're smaller. But I guess I'm just doing enough total damage that I don't need to keep destroying heads. Because yeah, eventually it will just perma-die. And oof, that's a lot of Hydra Chops. Hydra Chops are really good. And I get this fiery blood. And fiery blood is how you get fiery ingots to make the fiery armor. There's also usually a ton of good ores in this cave. And they all come in these giant stalactite veins. Okay, I got enough stuff. So next, I need to find the Ergast. And I don't... Oh no, there's one of the thick forests. It's quite a ways away. Oh well, I'll make the trek. Here we go, here's the dark forest. Also, those cicadas are me. That is not something from the game. Now I wonder if it does just let me go over the top. I mean, I need to find something inside of there anyway. But over the top, yeah, it starts going orange as you get to the center of it. Oh, and no, it's not gonna let me. Hits me with the blindness. But I'm gonna try looking down here. That was a pretty good guess. I know we just had a big maze in a dark area. Oh no, here's the entrance. So I need to offer up a trophy. I usually throw up the minor shroom. Because the other ones are cool. And now it lets me in. This one's a bit harder to navigate, and it's also a little bit more interesting. It's like I'm exploring a end stronghold, but it's a lot bigger than an end stronghold. Whoa, I found one of these ore cluster rooms. May as well take the lot, I guess. Yeah, that disappeared quick. Oh, is this the bit? Yeah, this is the room. I'm gonna take this obsidian, by the way. Okay. Here it is. The Night Phantom. Oh boy. I need to find which is the real one. Which one has the... That one's got a shield. That's the big one. Do I have to take them all out first? What am I missing here? That's the one with legs. Okay. He's gone. And my pack is already full again because I just keep getting a ton of non-stackables. Oh wow, that was so close to the entrance. And I spent ages exploring right underneath it. So now I should be able to go to the Ergast. But I want to empty my pack again. I'm completing so many quests along the way, mostly accidentally. Okay, I'm back to the Dark Forest. It should just let me over to the Ergast now? Yep, it's not giving me blindness again. Oh, I can see, there's the tower. Here it is. If you thought the Lich Tower was big, oh boy, Ergast is a lot bigger. And it has really cool doors as well. You know, I'm gonna steal some of these reappearing blocks. Now once again, this has an interior, and I could solve the puzzles and climb my way to the top, but I'm not bothered. I can just fly. Also, yeah, the higher you go, the more kind of destroyed it ends up getting, until the top, which is where the Ergast actually is. Oh, and there's the Ergast. Oh. Yeah, you're not supposed to stand underneath it. You're supposed to try and find some cover somewhere. I just hit it straight away. Oh, I can do the thing. Oh, I probably had to wait until the Ergast was over it. You know what? There we go. Easy. I can fly and I have a sword that does 1,000,000 damage. This is all normally a lot harder if you don't cheat the entire system. But there's the Ergast. So I think now I can finally get into this snow biome that's just been in the way for a while. So, I probably should have demonstrated in advance, but normally if you come in here before defeating the Ergast, there's a giant blizzard that'll rage on, and it'll just make you really slow, and I think the closer to the center you get, or the closer to one of these Yeti huts, the more damage over time it does. I'm gonna summon the Alpha Yeti. He's picked me up, and I have killed him already. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna take my stuff, and I am going to leave. So, the Alpha Yeti is normally kind of difficult because of that. He picks you up and he throws you around. And there's a lot of the mini Yetis as well. I may as well kill some of these guys. I got a bunch of Arctic fur, that'll be fine. And now you can probably tell what's next. Here, there's a giant ice glacier. But here we go, the giant Mirage Tower. Aurora Block, that's what it is. And just like the other two towers, it's a giant maze on the inside. I am not going to bother with that because I can fly. That's why a lot of mod packs will disable any means of flight in the Twilight Forest, because it breaks everything. I'm pretty sure the Ice Queen is just at the top. Also, these Aurora blocks, I can't take them home with me and build something cool out of it, because they only have their color in the biome, and I think it's location specific. Also, they're much tougher to break now. They're not impossible to break, but they're clearly trying to disincentivize it. I'm pretty sure the Ice Queen is just at the highest tower, so I'm just tunneling in from the top. Oh, here we go. Here's the Snow Queen. I don't remember how you fight the Snow Queen. I think I just break all of the ice things. Whoa. I guess the Snow Queen just died? Do you break all of the ice things, and then the shields go down briefly, and I just happened to hit her during that time? But now I got the Snow Queen trophy. And you know what, I think I'm going to keep going further down. There's another boss. I don't need to go further than the Ice Queen, but I've come this far, I may as well. So what's next? The Highland biome. To meet the giants. Have I found a Highlands biome yet? I'm gonna have to explore around for it. I'll check out here first. Here we go, here's the Highlands. Took me a while. Oh yeah, here's the giant shadow. Oof. Look at this structure. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The acid rain is still there? I guess I have to go to the cloud here then. Yeah, it's giant me's that go down in one hit. Because my sword is crazy. But they give me giants things. And they are very big. Like, look at this pickaxe. Or the sword. It's crazy. They're not even terribly strong. They're just really funny. But these giants are just gonna endlessly spawn. I think I need something from his house, maybe? No? I don't know. Oh, trolls. And I'm not actually supposed to visit the giants yet. Apparently there's some trolls that I need to fight. Do I have to go into these caves full of Trollstein? The Ice Queen is pretty much the furthest I've ever gone in the Twilight Forest before. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, this looks promising. Yeah, that looks like trolls to me. There's so many skeletons in here. I mean, there's the trolls, of course, but so many skeletons. And there's the chest with the things that I want. And I'm out of inventory space. Giant obsidian? What's giant obsidian about? Oh. Do I need a giant's pickaxe? Yeah. Witch, stop poisoning me. I'm just trying to mine some obsidian. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of chests on the inside. It still doesn't have much, though. Right, I'm gonna have to throw away some of this crap that I'm never gonna use again. There's the Lamp of Cinders. That's the thing that I need. And before I fight this final boss guy, I'm gonna go empty my pack again. There we go, clean my pack one more time. Okay, back to the Highlands, and with the Lamp of Cinders, is it just something that I have to hold, or do I need to interact with something? I mean, there's no acid rain. Can I? Ooh, I can burn the thorns. Am I supposed to do that to try and get through? Yeah. Okay. Does standing on it hurt? Yes. So, I could have just flown across the whole time. Whoa. What is this? It's like runes? Rune brick? I'm not sure what this is all about. But what's at the top? What are these? Oh, not yet implemented. Whoa, that's cool. These castle doors are really cool. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be a bit more dramatic, but it's just not. I mean, none of this has been because I've skipped it. Maybe I am supposed to... Oh, yeah, this looks like a bit of an entrance. Yeah, this is the center. I think the final boss is supposed to be up here. Violet Castle Bricks. Final boss here, you win. You can join the Twilight Forest Discord server to follow the latest updates on the castle and the other content. Okay. Oh, force field. Okay. So there isn't a final boss. I just came here for nothing. This place is just really big. And there's pretty much nothing in it. Like, the doors are the only loot at this point. The final boss. Just collect a bunch of the doors. Well, that was cool. But now I'm done with the Twilight Forest. Now, what do I do with all these trophies? I need the Snow Queen one for crafting. I've ended up killing the Naga 3 times. I'm gonna put them up here. Yeah, just a bunch of wall trophies, I guess. That works. Well, that's the Twilight Forest. I pretty much just blazed straight through there. I'd imagine if you got to the Twilight Forest in some sort of other progression, it could be a lot better, but given that I have extremely strong gear and flight, stuff that this wasn't designed around, it just didn't really work. I have done mod packs before where you get to this at a point where you're not overpowered, or like the best you've got is slightly better than diamond gear, and it is pretty cool. It's like actually formidable, and I'm really interested to see what they do with that final boss. But until then, that's all the Twilight Forest. Oh, and there's also the quest ram. How did I not find any quest rams? I don't know. The Twilight Forest is mostly about the boss progression anyway. And that's everything that's been implemented. Anyway, that's enough for this video. We've done the entire Twilight Forest in one video. Exactly what I set out to do. That's some pretty good progress. So, yeah, I'm done. Bye.